Welcome learners to this platform provided by Odisha State Open University. Now, we will be discussing about group development. What is group? Group is more than one person to carry out certain objectives. Now, the question comes, how group develops? There are theories behind group development. We will be focusing upon 2 or 3 theories. One is propinquity theory, which talks about that when people come in proximity as a social being, they interact with each other and that leads to group formation. Next theory by humans, which talks about when human beings carry out more activity, that leads to more interactions, and more interaction leads to more sentiments, and that sentiment bind people together and a group emerges. Next could be balance theory. In balance theory, the people joining a group try to find out how much time they are investing and whether they are attracted towards the person and whether the persons are having similar attitudes. And if people are having similar attitude, they definitely get attracted towards each other and a group comes into existence. Final theory is exchange theory we will be discussing. In exchange theory, people try to find out cost or make cost benefit analysis. In exchange theory, how much time, how much cost they are incurring to be with people and what benefit they are receiving. If they evaluate benefit is more than what cost they are incurring, they go for group and they join the group. Now in detail we will discuss what is the group development process or how the group develops. Here we will be discussing the 5-phase model theory, where the first phase is forming, next phase is storming, norming, performing, adjourning. So let us go to the first stage, forming stage. In the forming stage, there will be a lot of confusion among the members, those who want to formulate a group. Now, what is this confusion? This confusion may be with regard to what should be the objective of the group or objectives of the group, what goal they need to pursue, what are the process they should go through. So, these are the confusion at the objective level. Similarly, there may be confusion with regard to membership. Who will be member? What attitude they are having? And whether there should be any qualification required to become member of the group. Certain times people put qualification, okay, the age group should be more than 18, or sometimes the qualification could be financial, sometimes qualification could be the caste. So, based upon this qualification, they induct member to the group. So, this is the confusion, who will be the member of the group. It may be an open group, it may be a closed group. In case of closed group, people do not induct more members, and most of the time closed group carries out clandestine activities which are not to be revealed to the general mass. In the open group, people are leaving the group, joining the group, and this is a perennial process in open group. But sometimes group fixes what should be the qualification to join the group. So, when all this confusion starts, that next phase comes into existence. So, first phase there will be confusion. Second stage is the storming stage. Here storming does not mean that the storm will come like recent storm in Bhubaneswar. Similar storm will not come in the group. In storming means here that there will be conflict among the group members. Confusion leads to conflict. At this stage, group members will fight over, or they may divide into different subgroups, and based upon their interest, based upon their attitude, these subgroups comes into existence. And this conflict leads to emerge or creates a situation for emergence of a leader. and sometimes at this stage a leader emerges. But if the confusion or the conflict stage is more, then group may not come into existence. Successful groups which are formulated, they go through confusion stage, that is the forming stage, next the storming stage where there will be conflict among the members, and this conflict leads to norming stage where the group leader emerges and all the group members come towards a common point to be followed by the groups. So, they formulated certain norms. What should be the activities, how they will carry out activities, and once the norming stage is over, the group goes for performing stage where you will find group coherence, group unity, group spirit, all these things emerged at the performing stage. And in the performance stage, they clearly find out the roles to be carried out by different group members and the process to be followed, and through the process they carry out the objectives to be achieved. After this forming, storming, norming, performing stage, the last stage comes into existence, that is the adjourning stage. In adjourning stage, all the groups do not go to the adjourning stage. Permanent group which never cease to exist, which continues to perform, they do not go to the last stage, that is adjourning stage. What is adjourning stage? You must be part of different groups and you try to remember the last day of the group activities. What happens? On the last day, you celebrate it, you cry, you fight, and the group ceases to exist. And that's what happens with temporary groups. Permanent groups, no adjourning stage. Temporary groups face with the adjourning stage. At the adjourning stage, they wind up the things, they complement each other, they help each other, and finally they say bye bye to each other and group cease to exist. So, this is the stages, 5 stages of development of group. Now, let us discuss how temporary group performs. When they carry out activities, how they carry out the activities. Temporary groups follow punctuated equilibrium model. What is punctuated equilibrium model? I said it is temporary group. So, temporary group means the group will last for a definite period. Within that definite period, how they perform. So, punctuated equilibrium model says, first there will be a lot of activities for formulating group direction. Once group directions are formulated, lot of activities carried out, the next will be a phase of inertia, less activities, because at the first stage the group finds out the direction and assigns the roles to members. Once it assigns the roles, it is expected that individual member will carry forward the activities. Hence, individual member, they do their activities, but as a group, the activities reduce. So, we say this is the first phase of inertia. Then towards the mid time, let us say the assignment is for 30 days. Around 15, 16 days or 17 days, during that period, that is mid period, again group realizes half of the time is over. So, they meet again, they try to find out what went wrong, how far they have achieved, what needs to be done. So, again they come together, do a lot of discussion, again finalize the targets, again distribute the roles. So, a lot of activities you will find at the mid time. Again, once activities are finalized, individual members are again assigned with their task. Now, individual members again do their task and group activities reduce. And when group activity gets reduced, we say this is the second phase of inertia. Second phase of inertia again leads to up to last few days. towards the end of the assignment, let's say it is a 30 days assignment, towards end of the assignment, the group meets again and do a lot of activities to complete the task in due time. I am sure when you are doing assignment in groups, you must be facing similar problems. At the beginning, you will do plan and leave it. Mid-time, again though you will meet together and do certain activities. Towards the end, you will work day and night to complete the task. So this is the group development process. We have discussed here what are the group development theories. Of course, there are many more theories, and we have discussed the phases, 5 phases of group development. Then we have discussed about punctuated equilibrium model of activities of groups. I hope you have understood the things. Thank you.